we are going to think about what we will be like when we are 100 years old. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you can see my writing down here better. And I want you to use a pencil, but I'm actually going to use a pen so it's easier for you to see what I'm writing. So the first thing we're going to think about when we're 100 years old is where we're going to live. So the first sentence you can write down is I will live in, and you should think about where you want to live when you're 100. Then you would fill in that blank. Okay. The next thing we're going to think about, and remember where you live, maybe you want to live in Florida, maybe you want to live in California, maybe you just want to keep living in Glencoe, but up to you what you write here. The next step is you're going to write I will, you're going to write how many kids you have. I will have some number of kids and can't forget that when you're this old, you're probably also a grandparent. So that and blank, you're going to write some number of grandkids. Now we should be realistic. Having 20 kids, not very realistic. Any number between 1 and 7 is pretty realistic. Grandkids, you might have 20. It depends how many kids you have. Okay. The last thing I want you to write is, are there any pets that you have? So maybe maybe you have a cat, a dog, a horse. I'm going to say I made a mistake here that I can't erase because I used a pen, but I am going to fix it. We need to say will. So we're using will this whole time because we're talking in the future tense, okay? So we learned that when we use will in front of a verb, you're saying something that will happen in the future. So here I'm going to say, I will. That's why it's so important to use pencil, friends. I will have maybe a cat. But maybe you want to write something through. Maybe you want to have a dog, like I said. Okay? Now, you can add other things if you want. Maybe you want to tell me what your job was before you turned 100. But whatever you want to write, you can keep adding, but this is what I would like for you to have. Where you live, how many kids you have, how many grandkids you have, and any pets that you have. So I'm going to give you an example one. So you will still want to draw a picture up here at the top of what you look like. And this example one reads as following. It says, oops, I will live in Florida. I will have 3 kids and 5 grandkids. I will be retired from teaching. I will have 2 cats. And then they have a picture at the top. So you could also do that. You could have your writing down here, and then you could draw a picture of how you look when you're older. Most likely, you'll probably have some gray hair, maybe some wrinkles. So if I was going to draw a picture of what I look like, you know what? I would probably use my crayons to help me. I'm going to give myself some wrinkles. And I have blue eyes. some wrinkles by my eyes. Give myself a nose. Give myself a mouth. But again, I'm going to have some wrinkles by my mouth. I'll have some wrinkles on my forehead. Got to add some gray hair. Have some curly gray hair. And then I will even add, I think I'll probably be wearing a dress when I'm older. And my hands. I might even have a cane. Okay, so there's a picture of me being old. Have fun drawing your picture and writing about what your life will be like when you're 100.